Hey friends, it's me, Pastor Doug, with another word of encouragement for the day for today, Tuesday, March 2nd. And today's word comes out of the prophet Isaiah chapter 40, verses 3 and 4. But before we get to that, let me set it up with a little bit of context. So if you remember this Sunday, we actually started in the Gospel of Mark, and we read just the first few verses of Mark's gospel. And Mark starts his gospel with these words. He introduces Jesus by saying this is the beginning of the good news about Jesus, the Messiah, the Son of God. And then he reaches back 700 years and borrows language from the Old Testament prophet Isaiah in order to introduce us to John the Baptist. Remember that John the Baptist's job and responsibility was to prepare the way for Jesus. And so Mark shows us this by borrowing language from Isaiah. Listen to what Isaiah had written 700 years before. A voice of one calling, in the wilderness, prepare the way for the Lord. Make straight in the desert a highway for our God. Every valley shall be raised up, and every mountain and hill shall be made low, and the rough ground shall become level, the rugged places a plain. What's going on here? Well, Isaiah is writing about preparing the way for the Lord. And then when we jump ahead to the beginning of Mark, Mark is introducing us to John the Baptist, who is what? Preparing the way for Jesus. Friends, here's the question that I want to ask you today. What are you doing to prepare your heart for the ministry of Jesus? Like, what rhythms and habits do you have in your life every morning or every day or every afternoon or every evening? What rhythms and habits do you have in your life to prepare your heart for the ministry and the presence of Jesus? See, I find if I'm not paying attention, Jesus could be at work. Jesus could be speaking. Jesus could be leading me, and I'm not paying attention. So here's what I've begun to do. In the morning, before I start my day, even before I start looking at my phone, I have to work really hard not to look at my phone first. I go downstairs, I make breakfast, and I open up the Bible. And I'm doing a reading plan with some friends and some coworkers, and I just spend time in God's Word. And then I go upstairs, and before I take my shower, I get down on my knees, and I just spend some time in prayer, just preparing my heart for the ministry of Jesus. In that prayer time, I'm not asking for a whole bunch of things. I'm just sort of submitting and surrendering myself to the Lord for that day. And friends, that's how I prepare my heart for the ministry of Jesus throughout the day. So my question to you is, what are you doing every day to prepare your heart for the ministry of Jesus? What habits and rhythms are you inserting into your day to ensure that you're aware of the presence and the ministry of Jesus in your life? Friends, if you need some help developing some of those habits and rhythms, then just respond to this video or reach out to me on social media, and I would love to be able to help you develop some of those habits and rhythms that will help you prepare your heart for the ministry of Jesus. Have a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow.